Guys, welcome back to another episode of Trading Up. Where's Hardly Drivable, I hear you cry? Well, she's in a few pieces at the moment because I've just started to sort out that kickstart issue I've got with it. So, instead, we've got the ex-police bike turned blood bike instead, as you can see. I've got all the lights going for you as well. So what have we got planned today? Well, in the last episode, you would have seen my dividend bike, the Kawasaki KLR650. We finally got that bike running after finding out that we had a pulsar coil issue, which had led into a CDI fault. So we've changed all that. I got the bike running for a very short period and the bike is in so many pieces. I need to get new tyres on the bike today, having the new inner tubes fitted. There's so much stuff, new pads, new just everything, new brake discs, new everything you can think of. That bike is having a total overhaul and we've been dragging it out the last couple of weeks, so we really need to get on with it today. And I'm telling you now, I will not release this video until it is ready for a test ride. So I'm telling you, by the end of this video, you will see me test ride that Kawasaki KLR650. If you've not been here before, basically, I start with a £100 motorcycle, started with a little Honda CB500, and I'm trading my way all the way up to a £10,000 new motorcycle, which we're only an episode or two away from now. I think we've got about one more trade in. I've got a couple of bikes left to sell. I've got the Triumph left to sell and I've got the VFR left to sell. Once we've done that, we've probably got one more trade and then we'll have the final bike. And with the final bike, we'll be doing a long trip. We'll be going to France and Germany with a couple of friends on that bike. So if you haven't been here before, watch this episode and watch the previous ones where I started off with a £100 bike and I'm trading my way up to that £10,000 motorcycle. I'm so excited. I've got so much work to do today, guys. So much work. So I'm going to fly through it. Come and meet me at the summer house. We'll crack on with the Kawasaki. Right, the little Kawasaki KLR650 is on the paddock stand, so I can whip these wheels off and get the new boots fitted. These tyres are exceptionally old. I think they're about 15 years old. There's no way I'm riding on the road with those. So yes, we're going to take those off. Also, while we're there, we're going to change the pads as well, but I'm not going to bore you with that. Wheels removed in pretty much no time, to be fair. Always like to lay the bolts out the way they come out as well, just in case. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, but you leave it for a while, you go, oh, did that go there? Or was that washer before that? Or was that bolt before that? So, yeah, it's always a good idea just to lay them out as I put them on the same side as well. I know it sounds a little bit pernickety, but take photos as well if you're not too sure, or it's a little bit more complicated than you thought, but it's very straightforward. So let's get some new boots on these. What I am going to do now is change this rather, well, let's be honest, knackered disc. One removed disc. As you can see, it is absolutely shot. The bolts come out without too much of an issue. Proper Allen key, and then yeah, I gave it a bit of a tap with a mallet just to make sure it was seated because I didn't want to round off the bolts. That would have been a nightmare. So yeah, you can see the sprocket come off this side. All the cush drive is still in there anyway. But yes, now we can give it a good clean and replace this rather knackered disc. Let's see if we can tart these up a bit. The front one doesn't look too bad, but the rear looks very rough. So yes, let's give it a good scrub and see how much better we can make it look. I have got the raging hump. I have spent an hour and a half looking for this rear brake disc for the KLR650. My mental health has taken the severest of downturns in that time. I've got the raging. It was my fault. I put it underneath one of these drawers here. It was sitting nice and flush, which meant I was never to see it again until by absolute fate of moving that drawer, I saw it. So yeah, to say I've wasted so much time on a lovely Sunday is an understatement. Right, front mudguard off. As you can see, I need to give a bit of a clean up in there, take the speedo drive off there, but not a problem. You can see how faded all that is. What I am going to do, just out of interest, is I'm going to put the heat gun on that and see if it does come up at all. Not that we're going to be keeping it, we're changing it for black, but just out of interest. There we go, we can multitask. I'm not totally useless like the good lady says I am. Oh, here we go. Don't go too mad with it. It's coming up a bit better. Alright, let's give it a minute and see what we can do. Well, as you can see, it's still a bit dirty, but yes, it does look better. Good enough to keep? No, never. Just out of interest, yes, it does work with a bit of a heat gun on there. Don't go too mad, don't get too close. Just go slowly over it, and yeah, it does come up better, but yeah, I wouldn't be keeping that anyway, but interesting nonetheless. Right, sump guard off, because I want to give it a good clean under there, and I need to change the oil as well. But it looks all quite good under there, actually, just dirty. So yes, this needs a good clean and a good polish before it goes back on, but these are quite the therapeutic parts. A nice before shot. A quick buff up, looking a lot better. I'll give it another 5 minutes, but I think that'll pretty much do for an off-road bike. Right, let's go get the new boots fitted. It's an expensive hobby getting new tyres nowadays, isn't it? Those two tyres alone were 230 quid, £240, and now I have to have them fitted, which it used to be years ago. You used to be able to get a tyre fitted for around about a tenner, but now it's 60 quid for the pair. Unbelievable. Yes, I am going to invest in a used tyre machine for motorcycles because I am sick of getting absolutely ruined to have a couple of tyres fitted. So yes, I will be buying a used tyre fitting machine. It won't be a big one, just enough to get in the summer house, but yes, an expensive hobby, tyres, isn't it? Right, it's just began to rain quite heavily, so we're drying some stuff off. We've got the wheels here. I'm going to fit those on. I'm going to put you on a time lapse. I'm not going to bore you to death with it. I think I've dragged it out enough with the KLR. So, yes, we'll get it back together and hopefully running today. More to do. This is going to start leaking, so we need to take this off again, change the gasket, and we're going to put some sealant on it this time as well. So, yeah, it should be a quick job, but a needlessly messy one. Well, needless, it needs to be done, but yeah, it's going to mean we'll have to redo the oil again, but never mind, let's crack on. Right, well, I've tried to do it without doing too much filming, to be honest, because we've been trying to get through this Kawasaki quite quickly. As you can see, it is all mostly back together. We haven't started it yet. We've put all the tank back on and everything, all the plastics on. I'm going to put the new handguards on. Obviously, we did hear in the last episode that it did run, but only briefly, so it will be interesting to hear it run properly. But yeah, there's still a few bits there. As you can see, the brand new tyres are on there. I'm going to put the handguards on there now. We've got to replace the rear mudguard there as well for the new black one, but you can see these new fairings are so much better. As you can see, I've given it a good deep clean all around as well, but still quite a bit of cleaning, you know, fun bits to do anyway, but it's looking so much better. Look at that brand new tyre on the front there as well. It's had new pads, as I say, new rear disc as well. The chain is actually in good condition, just needs a bit of oiling, and yes, it's looking fantastic, but we might as well finish it to the end then, and then do a final start, and then we can do what we've all been itching to see, a test ride. Okay, all. I didn't drag it out. It's all back together. It's all cleaned up. It's all ready for the open road. I'm absolutely itching for a test ride. As you can see, this bike looks absolutely fantastic. There's a few more bits of cleaning I'd like to do on it just to get it perfect, but I'll be honest, it looks fantastic. I think you'll all agree, or I hope you do anyway. It runs beautifully, but there's no point waffling about it. Let's get it out on the open road. Let me know in the comments what you think, guys. Do you think she's turned out well? I'll show in a little before picture in there now. And this is her after. Doesn't she look fantastic, absolutely stunning. Anyway, let's get on the road before the weather turns. First test ride time. The bike, I've never ridden the bike, I've literally just moved it from the bottom of the garden to the driveway. So this is literally the first test ride I've ever done on this little Kawasaki. So, oh yes, they sound a little bit nervous after all the work that's gone in, but I'm sure we'll be okay. She's a robust old girl, isn't she? But doesn't she look fantastic? Especially when you add a little bit of a Bentonupclub decal as well. They will be available soon. If you do want one, do let me know. One on the rear there as well, and also put one there as well just because I could. I was feeling lavish. Right, here we go. Exciting times. This is the first time you guys have actually heard this bike run properly. Oh, bit of a backfire. It's like she knew. Alright, I'm going to give her a little bit of a warm up. I have started it and ran it from the top there. I will warm it up and then I will cut to me riding. You don't want to see me here for 3 or 4 minutes while I roll her up, but righty ho, let's go. She went into gear fine. That's all good, isn't it? Oh, here we go, guys. I'm off road. Look, I'm off roading already. You'll hear a little bit of a rattling noise from the bottom, which is the sump guard, because it needs new sump guard rubbers. They're little rubbers on the bottom there that are vibrating against the bottom of the frame, which is very annoying, but when I took off to clean them, they are just utterly perished. So if you do hear a little bit of a rattling noise, that's where that's coming from. I've ordered them. They'll be here this week. Oh, she pulls okay. Brakes seem okay. They need bedding in, so we're not going to go too mad. But she's running nice, I think you'll agree. I won't be going on a massive test ride. I'd like to do a proper one where I do a bit of green laning with you guys. So that will be the main idea. All new tyres as well, so we're very careful on our new boots. Yeah, brakes aren't too bad. As I say, they need bedding in. Oh, it's always nervous, the first test ride. Always nervous. As you can see, when I first pulled away, I went up the hill, so if it did break down on me straight away, at least I could roll it back home. So always a nice little tip for people. Alright, let's give it a bit of throttle up the road. You can hear that sump guard, which is quite annoying. But she runs. She pulls like an absolute train. Oh, I was having so much stress with this bike. Yeah, that sump guard's really annoying. Oh, she does handle well. She's quite agile. Oh, it's been raining down here. Lovely. Just what you want on brand new tyres. The brakes feel good now. The brakes feel really good. Yeah, I'm always a little bit nervy on new tyres. Whoa. Yeah, so literally sort that sump guard out, new rubbers in that sump guard, and it's starting to rain as well. Oh, lovely. Well, I think we can safely say our dividend Kawasaki KLR650 is ready. She runs like an absolute beauty. I'm really pleased with her. What does she owe me? Well, that's a very interesting question. Well, I paid £750 for it, didn't I, out of the trading up the money. And I worked out last night that I have spent an additional £800 on her. So we're in the bike for around about £1,550, which I think you'll argue for a fully sorted KLR650. That's a rather good deal. I'm very pleased with it. What do I think the bike's worth if I did want to sell it? Well, that's an interesting question. I think it's worth every penny of £3,500. It's only done 12,000 miles. It's had everything thrown at it. I mean, if I was looking for one, that's how much I would think it would probably be worth. Maybe a little bit more. I could push it and maybe it could be worth 4, but obviously this bike is for me, right? Along with the final trading up bike, which you will see in, well, when that's hopefully coming into fruition, which I think it probably will do. I might be tempting fate by saying that, but you will see that next episode where I'll be talking about numbers again, how much money we've earned and where we are and are we close. We're going to need one more quick flip before, but then I can show you what bike I have gone for the final trading up bike, which is worth actually over £10,000. And the great thing is we're not paying £10,000 for it. So yes, if you're interested in this sort of stuff, guys, then please like and subscribe. I think you'll be very surprised, or yeah, very interested in what I bought for the trading up money, the final bike. And what I will be doing with that final bike is I will be taking it on a trip to France and Germany with a few friends in the next 4 weeks. So I need to pull my finger out, and in the meantime I've got a VFR 400 to sell, so I need to sell that to help us with the funds. But yes, guys, if you enjoyed the test ride as much as I did, I'm really pleased. That went really well, I'll be honest. That really did. While I'm here, I'm going to jump off and let you just hear her ticking over, because I've teased you for so long about her. As you can see, she runs like an absolute top, doesn't she? How quiet is that engine? How smooth is that engine? Well, we've completed the KLR650. Fantastic news. I'm so happy. It's done. It's completed. I can now use it to do other sorts of content. We'll be doing green laning and maybe the odd few trips and whatever else. Yeah, I need to actually change one of the bolts in the seat as well, while the seat's sitting up a little bit more than I'd like. But that's it, guys. So please like, please subscribe. If you want to see what the final bike's going to be, you're going to be seeing that episode in the next couple of weeks. So as always, guys, absolute pleasure, and I'll see you in the next one.